Hey, what's up, everyone? Shalom Magi here, and this is episode 43 of my Fresh Start playthrough. A little bit of a recap on last episode. Um, I did a quest for um, my exocraft guy, I think, in the beginning, and then I just basically spent pretty much most of the time doing Dreams of the Deep, and I have a feeling that if I really focus on Dreams of the Deep this episode, I may be able to completely complete that quest. But before so, I have 5 frigates to debrief. So I'm definitely going to jump on that right now. Got some good upgrades for the freighter yesterday, and added some cool stuff. Slowly but surely, getting this thing pretty much fitted out. Uh, I can't even speak. I uploaded my episode 41. I think it was 41 or 42, um, like 2 days ago, and it is still pending on YouTube. And I hope that it goes through because I don't keep my video copies. I upload them and then just remove them, and that would kind of suck. I mean, if it doesn't go through, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's pretty easy to follow through with what's going on. But anyway, that episode, I believe, was me pretty much acquiring the staff right here from the Autophage. I spent my void motes, got all 3 pieces of the radiant type of staff, right? There's a bunch of different options that you can get, pretty much different appearances. And I really like this style of the Autophage staff, right? The barrel or the pole that has like the claws on the bottom that glow. I really like the radiant chamber. There is another chamber I like. I can't remember the name of it, but this headpiece is definitely my favorite. And I was really, really wanting orange. And I think it was that episode where, man, I must have visited so many autophage camps trying to get the correct color configuration, and you would get like red and blue, purple and yellow, and finally got this. And this is absolutely what I wanted. And so I had, from virtually the third or fourth episode in this series, like way back, I had found curious deposits um, on a planet, and I had been acquiring them, and I was using them to, buy upgrades for everything, my Starship exosuit, weapon. But basically, I just kept saving them, throwing them in the storage, and by the time I got this weapon, and the weapon started out as an A class and it had a lot of slots. Like, it was nice right off the bat, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn this staff into an S class, and I mean, you know, just really nice staff, and I mean the numbers on it are real. They're really good. I mean, on my main character, of course, I went and made a couple of these type staffs, and I found one that was similar in color, a little bit different, the pole, but I wanted those orange crystals, and I just made a video on adjacency bonuses on my main character, and pretty much my damage potential on that staff is not too much higher than this. It's like 18,000 and something. So I would say this is pretty good for a character my level. Now, interestingly, the scanner range on this is actually higher than the staff on my main character. So I really, really love this staff. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Anyway, let me get back to business here. But yeah, that was pretty much episode, I think it was 41 or 42. Um, Sorry that I can't remember exactly. But if that video doesn't seem to go through on YouTube, that was pretty much the extent of the episode. Just doing a ton of autophage quests, trying to get to the point where I could get, doing a bunch of autophage quests, trying to get to the point where I could actually do missions for them. And then once the missions opened up, I did a whole bunch of those and started acquiring void modes. Not only did that allow me to get this really cool staff, but I was able to get, the suit upgrades that they have. So, really productive episode. But I think yesterday was equally as productive because I feel like I got a whole lot of Dreams of the Deep done. And I think that I'm going to wind up completing that this episode. So, I'm going to go to the settlement and I will meet you there. All right, everyone, we're here at the settlement, and let's go ahead and, like always, check on the status. And yeah, like clockwork, this is slowly moving up, and as you see, we're talking 2, right? It was 3, so it's very good. And greet this visitor, planetary specialist Gunamaka declares themselves the victims of a great injustice. Having been exiled from their previous settlement, they offer their experience as a geneticist and present their qualifications. Okay, yeah, I'll take them. I mean, we're we're building up more debt, but hopefully it will pay off. And okay. Citizens are welcoming the new visitors. So I will meet you at the building that I'm about to unveil. All right, everyone, we are at the building that's getting ready to, I believe, turn into an S-class. Yeah. So 68,000 productivity, pretty much really outweighing the upkeep costs. Let's see what this changes into. We got an S-class hydroponics bay, and yeah, we're at 99,000 productivity, so that's very sweet. So I'm going to run around here through the settlement, and I'm going to find a building to upgrade, and I'll catch up with you. All right, everyone, I'm back. I went through looking, and I'm going to just upgrade this building. It takes 80 ionized cobalt, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm at the point now where I could really pretty much put every storage unit in here, I'm thinking. I may do that. I've got a lot of stuff to offload. I'll do that off camera or off mic, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this building. And absolutely, pretty much once we're done with this, I'm absolutely jumping right on to Dreams of the Deep. I really am motivated to get that thing complete. All right, I don't know if this is productivity will increase, maybe not. But anyway, before I jump on Dreams of the Deep, I'm going to go ahead and sort my inventory because, as you can see, I'm pretty filled up here. Hey everyone, I'm back. So I got my inventory for the most part cleared out. All this stuff down here I'm selling, but I made the grand mistake of curiosity killing the cat, and I checked this mission radar, and we've got this Quicksilver quest. Not only getting Quicksilver, but a salvage frigate module for gathering milk, and I'm taking that. getting milk is so easy and so fast that it's kind of a no-brainer. So I'm going to bust this out really, really quick, and then the rest will be the dreams of the deep. And, there might be some animals right on this very planet, because most animals seem to give milk. Eggs is one of the things that's like kind of that I find a little tougher. But yeah, let me see if there's some animals around. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna have. All right, everyone. I've got a whole group of freaking animals around me. I'm just collecting the milk, berries, whatever they got for me. And so I need 7 more milk. Unfortunately, not every one of them are giving out milk. It's these fat ones here that do. All right, maybe no, he's like a predator. Okay, I'm here, and I just need 1 more milk, and this guy's got 23 more seconds. 4 more seconds, and I'm good. And looks like I got a new friend here. Let me just give him some. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and call my Corvette in and go ahead and get on Dreams of the Deep. Well, let me bring you along with you for when I turn this in. So 400 Quicksilver and 1 salvage frigate module. Yep. Okay. So yeah. All right, everyone. I got all of my storage units in here, and so I'm basically just going to summon my starship because that's got the aqua jets on it, and I will meet you down on the water planet. All right. Yeah, actually, before I go, I just remembered I got this A-class movement module, so let's take a look and see if that gives me anything of a okay upgrade. 160 jetpacks, 110 jetpacks, sprint recovery. Well, yeah, I'm pretty certain it's, yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this out of here. I will sell that, and got a nice little improvement to the movement. So yeah. Hey everyone. Okay, I told a little white lie. I didn't go right to the water plant. I went to the space station to pretty much sell off this stuff right here. Interestingly, while I was here, I'm trying to get rid of some of these. Well, I got rid of all the Viking effigies. I've got all these Corvex ones left over, and I've never really, I'll go up to these guys and I'll ask to learn a word, but I've never really went and requested help with language, right? Practice language skills. I've been doing this, and these guys have been giving me technology upgrades, right? So I just got something right there, unstable plasma from him. But I did this and I got a S-class ball splitter upgrade. So that's pretty crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and see if that does anything other than, man, that's pretty nice. Let me see here. This right there. Okay. I don't know. It probably is not as good as what I've got, but I'm going to hold on to it. And he also gave me, and I'm not going to use it, but he gave me this scatter blaster upgrade for just practicing language skills. So it's pretty cool. I'm going to sell off this stuff, like I said, and then I want to head down there. Okay, and then I'm just going to sell the rest of the stuff at the Galactic Trade Hub here, and I'll meet you down there. All right, everyone, so here we are. And I guess I'm just going to have to go ahead and get in my submarine here real quick. I just want to grab this oxygen. Oh, grab this clam too while I'm at it. Okay. Alright, let's see what it has to say. Find the remains of the crew. Use the scanner. Search for crew's final position. Several scans may be required. Use Nolan to scout the seabed for multiple locations. Alright, so... what's this? Maybe this... yeah. Oh, that's one of those eyes, but... buildings seem to be the key here, so let me get set up to okay. All right, final data log awaiting user analysis. Terminal now active. The red giant consumes itself. The interactions between spatial shearing zones in the system are causing the formation of a singularity. Space-time is becoming malleable. I am unable to depart. In the ashes of a dead world, I exhumed the corpse of the ship that had sent a message to me across the millennia. The ship that knew my name, crushed and warped by unimaginable forces, I could barely recognize it. But I see a corroded, hyperdrive and a cryopod the same as my ship's. Vessel is buried here. The voice is mine. I am warning myself. Analyze data log. Discover something has been left. Aid me on my journey. Okay. Okay, so I guess, yeah, just keep using the scanner. Even though I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. How far is this? 3 minutes? Give that a shot. 12 seconds. That's not 3 minutes. Man. I will meet up with you there. We're here at another sunken building. I'm going to go ahead and take these eyes out real quick. Not sure if I want to sell them or make them into baked eggs. I think it is. Yeah, I'm thinking after Dreams of the Deep, I might have to take a little break and make a pretty much make one of my next playthroughs a cooking playthrough, cooking with Shaolin Magi. Signal echo distorted, recovering data. Read log. Trapped. Subreactor leaking. It grabbed me but they're dead now. Their eyes all shut. I think my leg is broken. My hand hurts. If I can just find an air tank, I can still get back home. Log continues. Recording continues, but it's just hours of scratchy silence, the static of the currents. I have a haunting sensation of being watched. I wonder who this crew really were. It seems I will never find out. Okay, inherited the helmet of the lost diver. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's appearance modification that I'll probably not use. Okay. Wow. Dreams of the Deep completed. Well, obviously, Prayers of the Machine and They Who Returned is the Autophage stuff, and it's very vague. Hey, I'm at my uranium base here, and it just occurred to me I completely forgot to send my guys out on missions, my frigates. I debriefed them, but I didn't send them out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I will meet you at the freighter. All right, going to go ahead and hurry up and send these guys out on a mission, and I'm feeling pretty confident now with my missions. Not to say that I can't have any critical damage, but okay, well, we got the discovery and the trading, which is the most difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the trading. We got an S-class trade. I'll send one of my S-class combats. And then let me see if I got some. Yeah, I've got a weak trader. I'll send another weak trader. And then a B-class support. I think that'll work. Let me see. No. All right. And then Voyage of Discovery, I'll do that because that is a tougher mission. So, exploration, S-class combat exploration. Send an A-class. So that's 3, 4. And then, of course, that's for support. Bunch of C-class supports. So, go ahead and do that one. Okay. Now, of course, industrial. So industrial. Well, I'm going to get rid of the A class and grab this C class. And what do we got? I want to save, well, send an A class raider, and then I think a C class support should be fine. All right. And then balanced, and so combat, I'll send balanced. Combat's going to be the easiest, fortunately. So we'll do a support, an industrial, a trade, an exploration, and a combat. That's a pretty good line up there, pretty diverse. And then for combat, pretty much send all my combat guys, send a support. Let's see. I could send, actually, instead of sending S-class support, I'll send 2 C-class supports. That way I can help build them up. Man, this journey right here may have a couple guys coming back with critical damage. Yeah, so I'm going to debrief these guys and think about what I want to get into, and I will catch up with you in a minute. Okay, everyone, I think I'm ready to go and keep doing Day Who Returned. And it seems like electronic hearts will react in the presence of a lithium. It feels like these two quests are pretty much interlocked together. From what I'm reading, it just seems like I need to go to new camps, interact with new autophage, give them radiant shards, give them atlantium, and basically do missions for them until some point I'm able to report back to Nada. So I'm going to go up in the galaxy map and I'm just going to find a random sort of new system. All right, everyone, it looks like I warped into a hostile area. Come on. I want this guy. It won't let me touch. It's really annoying. Okay. All right. I'm not crazy about the way this freighter looks, but I mean, if it's better than what I got, then, All right. It's one of those pretty much a Sentinel-looking freighter. All right, I'll meet you at the captain after I scan this real quick. Pretty much a win-win situation. I either get a new freighter or I get some loot. B class, same as what I got. So probably not going to make a trade. So I'll meet you. Let's talk to Admiral, whatever his name is. Yeah. Big freighter. Okay, comparison here. So yeah, mine is better in every way, and plus mine looks much cooler too. So I'm going to decline it. I'm just going to take payment. I'll probably get a storage augmentation, and that will go towards my next freighter. Yeah. Okay. All right, everyone. I didn't even get to scan the system because once I warped in, like I was in the thick of battle. So let's go ahead and make a scan of this system, and hopefully we'll find something here. Yeah. Okay. Looks like a frost planet. That looks like a frost planet. Yeah. Oh, no, it's on a bountiful. Okay, so it's like a paradise plant. That's nice. All right, everyone, I'll meet you there. Right, we're here in the area, and you know what I was thinking? Next time I'm in the galaxy map, I really want to kind of just keep my eyes out for an Atlas station, right? Because I could do the quest Atlas Eternal. Of course, this is an infinite quest chain, really, but at least start this, present a wonder, or yeah, it's this one right here. Yeah, present a wonder to the Atlas. Okay, let's go ahead and bring these guys out. And just talk to every one of them, offer them, you know what? Let me call in my Corvette, grab some shards, because, yeah, pretty important. My bank on wheels, really. Alright, grab a handful of the... Oh, wrong one. Yeah, okay. This way I have stuff to offer these guys. Alright. Mantium. And I'm going to accept all the missions from these people here. Offer assistance. Repair a lost autophage, okay. And I can basically get away with, if I get several repair lost autophage, what it was doing the other time was letting me repair one, and I got credit for every single one of the quests. Salvage starship components. Okay, and I did talk to him. I didn't talk to him, so. Alright. 350 chromatic metal, that's pretty much done right now, even before I get started. And so it's only 3 of them here. So I'll go ahead and make the chromatic metal really fast. Or you know what? I mean, while I'm here, you just grab it out of the ship, actually. Alright, so I haven't gotten to the point where I need the extra room for my ore. Okay, 350. Just grab the whole stack. And I've been saying how I want to start grabbing the salvage data, and I just seen some salvage data lit up under my Corvette, and now I'm not seeing it. That certainly wasn't it. There it is. See if I can just grab it. No. All right. There we go. All right, so I'm going to turn this in real fast, and then I guess we'll do the repair first. Or you know what? Maybe I should collect all the parts. Yeah. Starship's right here. So I'll go ahead and guess salvage this. Making a lot of units from doing these autophage quests with all these salvage ships. Alright. All right, what do we got here? Approximate location, yeah, not too far actually. Oh, wow. Damn. I would like to keep the wing, actually. I mean, actually, this is a decent looking freaking ship. It's kind of like a miniature of what I have at the moment. Huh. Eh. You know, the engine and the wing, they are my favorites when it comes to fighters, that's for sure. And pair of these. Um, that's not a bad shield, but I'm not going to keep it. I'll just salvage it. So I'll meet you at the space station. And man, this has my favorite wing and my favorite engine for fighters, but I've already got one, so I'm going to go ahead and salvage this ship. Let's check the mission agent, see what he's got. Storage augmentation for that, but yeah, and being that this is a new system, I'm going to go ahead and grab an upgrade real fast for my suit. All right. There we go. Let's get the suit upgraded. And what do I want? So I've got 2 technology spots. I'm going to go ahead and do this. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to head back to the planet and go ahead and turn this quest in. Or actually, when I get to the planet, I may just search for the Autophage, repair him, and then be able to go back to the camp with 2 quests to turn in. So, yeah, down here. All right. All right, again, meet you on the planet. All right, we're here, and I'm going to go ahead and scan, locate the lost autophage. Once found, assist autophage in rebuilding. Well, I'm not getting a target sweep 2 week. Okay, so apparently, oh, here we go. Seeing something over here. How far is this? Oh, it's not that far. Yeah, I'm guessing I basically just going to have to do a whole bunch of missions. And, you know, eventually at some point I'll hit a point and should be ready to move on. All right. And there he is. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing I'll need chromatic metal, which I have already with me. Oh, sodium. And 1 nanotube. All right, everyone. I guess time to turn these in and just keep pressing forward. If I think about it, I want to look when I get near an appearance modifier, maybe when I get back to the base, and see if I'm able to use autophage appearances like from my main character has. I'm thinking once I unlock something like that with these guys, I probably will be able to. If not, I mean, I can just spend the void motes I'm making from doing these missions. And come on. There we go. There we are. Okay. That's done, and let me highlight this. And there he is. And then I guess just go and look for another camp. There we go. Nice. And looks like it's on this, looks like a desolate planet, but I don't know. Could be a hot planet. Desert, windswept. I'll meet you there. All right, here we go, everyone. There are not many autophage, but many echoes still something. And let me go ahead and offer assistance. Craft 4. Wow. Really simple. That's nice. Okay. Oop. One more. There we go. Gotta let it catch up there. Okay. And considers me thoughtful. This is a gift. You have my thanks. You know of Atlantium. It is the core of Corvex Prime. It is more a lattice. It is. Yeah. Let's see what he's got. Construct. Assistance. Repair lost autophage. Okay. And finally, this guy. Out the prime us, but they understand little. Atlantid has chosen us. Oh. Carapace built, pre-built entity in all. What? Okay. So I pretty much got that under control. Let me grab that salvage data too that I'm seeing here. Okay. Right. Okay, and so pretty much going to look for the. Gotta highlight it though. Restoration. There we go. Okay. So he's pretty much right here. Yeah, it's right there. Good. The hydrogen jelly. Okay, I'll be right back with you. I'm going to go ahead and make up this magnetized ferrite and the hydrogen jelly. All right, let's go ahead and repair him. All right, and we'll feed him some Atlantium because that's, according to the quest, you want to see these guys reacting to the presence of Atlantium. So I'll meet you back at the Autophage camp. Right, here we are. You know what, let's grab something. I mean, I do have 2,000 void modes. I think it's kind of deceptive what these things actually will wind up turning out to look like. However, though, this kind of looks cool. I am a sucker for green. I'm a sucker for orange. But the construct armor, man, I think I'm going to go for the construct armor because I would like to have that on my main character as well. So yeah, I'm going to hit that, and I think I'll hit another autophage camp and then pretty much call it quits for today. So I think let's go to this yellow or green, I guess yellow system right here, G4 water. Yeah, go ahead and set off this, whatchamacallit. There we go. And it looks like it is on that fiery planet right there. We'll meet you down there. All right, we are here. And once I get close enough, I will do a scan after I fix this piece of equipment. All right, there we go. So yeah, making a whole lot of friends. Unfortunately, I don't have a spool of nano cables to be given him. You know what? I didn't even pay attention what I'm doing on the mission. But I will be able to get that. Man, not yet, buddy. I'll get to you. I will be able to get that that headpiece. I think it was the headpiece I wanted to get. I got the armor instead, or was it the other way around? I don't know. Either way, I'll be able. That's kind of cool. Take a look at that. It's like a robotic skull head. I like that. All right. Yep. Collect. Okay. Well, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't get rid of it yet out of my inventory, so that's cool. I can go ahead and hook him up. And so, what are the other two quests? Eliminate sentinels. Wow. Okay. And then repair a lost autophage. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take care of the sentinels because with this new weapon of mine, man, like I noticed when I was underwater and I hit that eye, like the moment I hit him, he was done. Whereas before, that wasn't so much the case. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start some crap with some sentinels. All right, here we are, everyone. Let me load up and got my paralysis mortar. Ready. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, this weapon is crazy. more powerful than the other one. Okay, so let's have some fun here. Yeah. Searching. I'm getting all erratic here. So I don't have any, that sucks. I'm done the quest, but I'm not done fighting these guys, I don't think. Let me make some gel real quick. Definitely need that for the dogs. Okay, where is he at? It's like hitting me. There he is. Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn this in real fast. All right. Cool. All right, where are you at, buddy? I'm here. I'm ready for you. There we are. Man, I'm ripping these guys apart. Wonderful. Probably get a fairly decent upgrade. All right, everyone. I will meet you at the damaged autophage. Okay, here we are. It's right over this hill, I guess. Yep, there he is. I wound up making the hydrogen gel. Okay. Give them some Atlanteum. So I'm gonna turn this in, and then I think I'm gonna head back to the base. Maybe pretty much close this episode out. Maybe. Not sure how far along I am, but I would like to try on some of the new visuals we got going on here. And I want to get this headpiece. Yeah, this green kind of looks like a Submariner type thing. So, all right, I will meet you all back at the base. Hey everyone, I'm back at the home base, and I'm going to go ahead and cook up a whole bunch of stuff here in the refiners. And when I come back, I'm going to bust these open and see what upgrades I may have gotten. So I will be right back with you. Okay, so none of them were upgrades, but they are worth units, so that's very cool. And yeah, let's try. Let me see if I can get through this. So that's the one I just got. That's kind of cool. I'd like to keep it a little different than my main guy. Detailed casing. Sure. All right, and make him orange, sort of go along with my staff. But armor, Wonders cloak, elaborate wrap. Where's the armor? So, oh wow, construct armor. Okay, maybe I kind of like the cloaks on these guys, though. Honestly, heirloom. Yeah, I do like the cloaks on these autophages. I think I'm gonna go with the cloak. But anyway, let me get back to this. So I'm not seeing what is it's underneath is basically what's changing color. Yeah, so I don't know. Not too worried about that. So the armor part. Turner's mark, identifying. I'll go with that. Heavy wear. Or maybe I'll go with white with like an orange trim. No, that's orange symbols. I'll go black symbols, orange trim. There we go. I go with construct hands. Yeah. Block's fine. All right. Okay, so it's a slight rust, yeah. Okay, construct feet. Block. Slight rust. Okay, that's the little highlights. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. So, Titan worn cape, that's cool. I'm gonna go with this, even though this is like, there we go. And I guess for the banner, I'll just make it orange and black or orange and white. I would like a hood on him. However, yeah, absolutely. Let's see what happens there. Well, I'll make the hood white, and I'll give it orange. Nah, I'll give it black. Yeah, I think that'll work for me. I like that, so I'm going to save that. I'll just call it Autophage. Good to go. Step outside, get a little bit of a further camera view. So yeah, that's cool. That works for me. All right, everyone. So I think that's definitely it for this episode. Thanks for watching, sticking around, and Hope to see you in the next one. So until then, peace out.